Today's film is Black Demons, Umberto Lenzi's last horror film. It was released in Italy as Demons Free in 1991. The film stars Keith Van Hoven and Joe Bolo. The music is by Franco Michelizzi. It was written by Olga Piar and was directed by Umberto Lenzi. Three college students, another couple, and their housekeeper are besieged at a remote Brazilian plantation by a group of zombies raised from the grave by a voodoo curse. Black Demons has terrible pacing and sound design. The score, which is often found to be the driving force of most Italian genre films, is near non-existent here. Some forgettable ethereal drones is all the soundtrack has to offer other than the terrible sound quality of the dialogue. One of only a handful of films Lenzi shot with direct sound, Black Demons has exceptionally poor acting, even for Italian horror film standards. Some cast members sound like they learnt their dialogue phonetically. I mean, they are still trying, I guess. Everyone here has physical charisma, but when it comes to dialogue, the whole thing turns into a court session and not the cinematic kind. Dialogue is not helped by the reverberated acoustics of the soundtrack. A little sidestep from the film here as I discuss the curious politics of one Umberto Lenzi. Accusations of fascistic attitudes are put towards Lenzi often and are not quietened here by elements such as the questionable portrayal of an indigenous house servant and the opening scenes of the student protagonists, and I'm using the term protagonists here very loosely, gawping at Brazilians dancing in the street as if they had stared into the jaws of Cthulhu. It's not solely down to Lenzi, though, I think. Questionable portrayals of indigenous people were commonplace in Italian genre cinema's heyday. To be honest, several Italian films during and after the Years of Lead and the Red Brigade terror campaigns suggested fascistic sympathies or were at least comfortable with such attitudes. Umberto Lenzi gets a bad rap, I think, because of his very authoritarian approach to directing actors, as well as being someone who aspired to make political statements in his movies, only to be failed by his crippling incuriosity. It's no wonder why Tarantino is a fan. Lenzi's films were not propaganda, they were products of an Italy struggling to cope with the downturn of the economic miracle. And speaking of downturn, Black Demons is emblematic of the twilight period of Italian genre cinema. Elements such as the amateur audio quality, the mostly amateur cast, and the cheap though cheerful gore allude to the impoverished condition of this film's production. Though not made as a TV movie, Black Demons feels like one, as nearly all Italian horror films did in the early 90s. Lenzi found himself, like he usually did in his career, trying to craft an adventure yarn with few resources, and fails with Black Demons, in my opinion. Maybe it's because I'm unfairly comparing Black Demons to the likes of Zombie 2 or Burial Ground, and also I never really gelled with Lenzi's style of filmmaking, which from what I've seen lacks any sense of lyricism. In conclusion, Black Demons has flat cinematography, a disjointed plot, and not much else. If you are a fan of Umberto Lenzi, then you might as well watch it. But if you are expecting another Nightmare City, then you are going to be very disappointed. Black Demons is Lenzi on the way out, and it's not with a bang, but with a whimper. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tomorrow's film is Voices from Beyond.